It was hard, it was not easy, but here I am today looking my best, feeling my best. Isn't it the point? I think so. Let's get started! Hello, hi ladies, hi gentlemen. My name is Diana, and in this video I want to talk about what I've learned after going through therapy, after healing from my divorce. Now I feel like my life is before and after therapy. I want to share it with you because it changed me like completely. It's just two different lives. And yes, I went to therapy after my divorce, but to be honest, it has nothing to do with my divorce. It has everything to do with in here, with a little girl, and it has everything to do with being myself, being happy, being in peace. And the reason I decided to create my YouTube channel, as I see a lot of women who live the way I used to live. A lot of us wake up irritated, a lot of us goes to work with this feeling inside, going home after work with these negative emotions. It stays with us for months, for years, for decades, and unfortunately it affects not only us as individuals, us as women, our health and mental state, but also it affects new generation, our kids. And I've seen so many families where mother, she's always angry, she's always irritated, she's always in this dark energy. And it's not like she wants to be in this state of mind. It's about the life she's living in. It's about the choices she makes every day. It's about the love she feels for herself. And this video is not only about how to be happy, how to be calm, how to be loving. It's video about something more, about future, about the whole life in general. And it's all about feeling love inside so you can share it with everyone around you. And it doesn't matter if it's your husband, a co-worker, your friend, or your kid. It's also about sharing the love with the most important person in this world, with yourself. I also wanted to say that I'm not a therapist, I am not a coach. I worked so much on my mental health for last 9 months, and the result before and after, I can show you images of me a few years ago and me now. This is totally different person. And it's not only about the way I look, no, it's everything about the way I feel. When you feel good, when you feel happy, you reflect this energy. And everything in this world mirrors your energy. With this being said, I would really appreciate it if you could follow my channel, if you could give it a like, share my video. This would really help my mission to spread awareness of being a woman who is excited to wake up tomorrow and live this beautiful life. Wake up with a smile. Every share, every comment really motivates me, and please support me. I'm still in therapy and I'm still learning, and I'm still on my journey of becoming who I am. I have been working with my therapist for 9 months. Also, I want to share her Instagram. She's an amazing specialist. She is Ukrainian, but she also speaks English. Highly recommend her. Let's get started and let's get to the points. So the first point is mirroring. What I mean by mirroring: everything we see in this world, everything we feel about people, about ourselves, about, anyone or anything, it's a reflection of who we are inside. Because every situation has 8 billion opinions. There are 8 billion people on planet Earth, and if someone sees this person as selfish or toxic, another person could see this person as confident and well-kept. It's only what we see from our perspective. And if we are in a negative state of mind, in which I've been living for last 2-3 years, we see everything as something negative. We see everything as something that scares us, affects our mood, or irritates us. Unfortunately, this is your state of mind. Actually, it tries to tell you something is not okay. We're not in a good mood. We're not living the life we want to live. If you do feel negative, if you do feel any negative emotions for anyone, try to look deeper. Try to look inside. We treat and love others the same way we treat ourselves. ourselves. If we are not confident, we don't love ourselves, we feel like we're not enough, we will see so many ugly people or people not in shape. If you feel any insecurities about your body, or this beachy mood, you feel like this waiter is too slow, this food is too cold, this light is too bright, you don't feel comfortable. Baby girl, you don't feel comfortable within yourself, unfortunately. And this is the truth you need to face in order to become happy, in order to become ourselves, in order to have healthy relationships. If you feel this negative energy inside you, this video is for you. This video is for you because I've been there and I know what I'm talking about. For the last few years, as I told you, I've been living like that and I'm not proud of it. And there are reasons for sure for that, because I was in an unhappy marriage. If you are unhappy, everything triggers you, and this is normal. It's not like I'm this person for my entire life. No, I want to change, I'm changing, and I know where I've been and I know where I am right now, and it's two different state of minds. Whew. And the second point, if you feel irritated, if you feel negative, if you feel this dark beachy energy inside you, try to look deeper. It's all about unreleased feelings, unreleased emotions for someone. If you remember yourself, let's say 17 years old, as a charming, kind and funny girl, and you're not like that right now, there is a reason. The reason is somewhere so deep that you are scared to face. It can be feelings for your ex-partner, partner, brother, mother, father, or a friend. In order to release these feelings, you can try to talk to this person, or if you feel you can't talk to this person, just try to find lessons, find how you can prevent the same feelings in future, and how the situation changed you as a person, and how you can, use it as your advantage. Don't make it something you will think about for your whole life. Make it something you can learn from. The third lesson which I've learned is actually don't silence for peace, because eventually it will create a war inside you. Silencing for peace is very pricey, especially for women. Everything has its price. If you are scared to lose love, you are scared to lose financial support from your partner or emotional support, eventually you will lose something more important. Is your health. Women's body reacts very straightforward to the feelings. And I personally know, because I had some autoimmune conditions. So please, baby girl, if you feel like you know that you're silencing yourself for peace, this peace will only make the war inside you. A lot of therapists, doctors, they say that our body reacts, tries to tell us something. If you don't want to wake up one day with cancer, autoimmune diseases, any severe diseases, please don't silence yourself, because nothing in this world costs your health. It can also be your mental health. You can push yourself in such a low, miserable mental state. One day you wake up and this life doesn't bring you joy, this life doesn't bring you happiness, this life only brings suffering. Don't do it, just don't. And from my family history, there were a lot of same mistakes, and I personally know, I'm telling you everything from my personal experience. Don't sacrifice anything in this world for your health. No one in this world costs your health. No one, trust me, no one. Number 4, if your tears makes your partner angry, run. Run, baby girl, run. It's not only about you. Imagine your daughter who is crying and her dad becomes angry. Imagine what message it brings to her head. It brings the message that emotions are scary, that being vulnerable is scary. But it's not only about your future generation, it's about you as well. It's all about you. If the man can't handle women's emotions, unfortunately, this man is not emotionally intelligent. He doesn't know how to handle his emotions. That is why he gets angry. Please, baby girl, we are, as women, we are very flexible with our mood, menstruation, you know what I'm talking about. And you don't want to be around someone who screams at you when you cry. You will make yourself the biggest favor if you walk away. Number 5, constant pain in your relationship is not something normal. And if you feel like you've been going through the same problems over and over again and it brings so much pain, baby girl, this is about you. This is about this little girl inside you that thinks that this is a norm. When emotional abuse is a norm when you are a kid, unfortunately it becomes a norm when you grow up. With this being said, if you feel your relationship brings you pain over and over again and you don't walk away, please, you need some professional help. You need some therapy. You need someone to help you. You need to tell about it to your friends. You need to talk about it with your family. Don't be silent. You feel uncomfortable talking about your relationship, but you will make yourself such a big favor if you tell the truth to third parties. They can say, this is not right. You don't need to feel this way. You need to feel happy. You need to feel loved. If you can't help yourself, please ask for help. Please ask for professional help, or please ask for some support from your family, from your friends. I'm sure someone will help you emotionally, because it's very hard emotionally to understand it. And this is where my lesson number 6 comes from. Every negative emotion I had in my marriage was the same negative emotion I had in my family when I was a kid. When I was growing up, this shame for being myself, shame for showing my emotions, this all relates to my wounds, childhood traumas. And in order to escape it, I had to come to the conclusion that this all shaped me. But I regret to live this way for my entire life, and I regret to be this person who doesn't love herself. I had to face a lot of wounds. I had to face a lot of traumas, unset boundaries, and it was a hard work. A lot of self-talk, a lot of journaling, a lot of solo trips. They helped me a lot. If you feel that you can't escape the same mistakes, you can't escape the same man you attract, look deeper. Look deeper, because something shaped you this way. And in order you to change, you need to reflect on yourself and to your childhood, because everything comes from the childhood. And number 7, you don't need to be comfortable. You don't need to comfort others to be loved. Baby girl, you need to be yourself to be loved. This is the only way you need to be loved. And once again, if you don't want to start the war inside you, you need to be yourself all the time. You don't need to pretend to be someone else. You don't need to pretend to be a good wife, cooking, working, cleaning, raising kids, everything at once, and then she falls apart. Then she cries at night. Don't pretend that you are happy. If every day you wake up and you feel something is shrinking in there, something is keep telling you, we don't feel connected here. We don't feel ourselves here. You need to talk to your partner. You need to talk to yourself. Make some decisions. Change something. We only live once. Let's all be happy. Let's all live from the heart. This all pain, this all neglect, discomfort only builds our ego, our huge ego, this like ugly one. We keep getting the same mistakes, same people around, and nothing is changing. Point number 8, do not shrink for anyone else, because this is the way you become comfortable for someone else to love you. This is the road to nowhere, because you will never be yourself there if you shrink for a person. I'm sure a lot of couples, they can work on something to become even more happier couple. But if it doesn't work in your couple, you will start the war inside you. Number 9 is about defense mechanisms and how they block and stop our growth. It applies to everything. Relationship, to self-growth, to business, to work, to everything, to motherhood. If we are scared to face our mistakes, if we are scared to face our insecurities, our defense mechanisms are starting to operate. For example, if someone at work triggers you, this one person who is too motivated, too driven, too good, too bright. I guess you understand where I'm going to. I'm going to this little girl inside you who is scared to grow, who is scared to be shamed, who is scared to be criticized by the boss, by anyone else, by the family. So she decides to hate her. It's only about this person inside you. It also applies to relationships. If you feel insecure, if you feel scared to show your emotions, to make some big decisions, your defense mechanisms are operating and you will be offending someone with offensive words, with offensive behavior, with cheating. Always think from the heart. Always think from the soul and make decisions and say words based on the true feelings, not from the feelings our ego builds. Try to face it if you feel some negative emotions. Try to face it. It will only help you grow. Trust me. Number 10, what my therapist taught me is to never lose yourself, never lose the true you. And I really resonate with it because I totally lost myself. After divorce, I woke up like who I am, what I like, what movies I like, fruits I like, what is my favorite color. I totally lost myself, and it has nothing to do with my ex-partner. It has everything to do with me. I was always be that cool girl that she likes everything, and eventually turns out she doesn't know what she likes, she doesn't know what she doesn't like, and it's a scary path. When we enter a relationship or we enter some friendship as well, we start to like things that other person likes. Starts from food, ends with life choices. So yes, always keep on track what you like, what's your goals, what's your dreams. You can wake up one day like me, I don't know who I am, what I like. And when you don't know who you are, you can bring yourself to very, very bad depression. And trust me, it's very hard to get out. Number 11 is never sell yourself a lie or bargain with yourself. This is a defense mechanism. Because you're scared to lose something, you're scared to lose love, attention, financial stability, anything, and you will be closing your eyes for things that you feel that are not right. You start the war inside you. When you look at the situation and the situation is not changing, you have been trying to change it, but it doesn't work, face the truth. Don't try to convince yourself. Everything in this world has a cost. Number 12 is listening to your inner voice. The inner voice you hear helps you to go through this life. Don't try to fight with your inner voice. You will hate yourself one day. And you know what I mean by hating yourself? When you feel irritated by people around you, by your friends and relatives, it means you hate yourself. So yes, listen to your inner voice. Trust me, if you listen to it, you will wake up living in paradise. Even though nothing will change in your life. You will have the same income, same car, same friends, but when you love yourself, everything feels so different. Number 13, only listen to constructive criticism. Everything in this world is our mirror. And if someone says something rude about you, about your look, about your job, about your ambitions, about your appearance in this world, it only talks about them. I'm not saying don't listen to others. No, you only need to listen to criticism which has something to do with boundaries, with personal boundaries. If you break someone's boundaries, if you say something rude, yes, please listen. Or if you did something wrong. But if someone tries to put you down by the way who you are, don't listen. This is bullshit. Number 14 is my favorite because I used to be that person. Number 14, don't save anyone. Don't save anyone. You need to help people. You need to help your relatives, your mother, your father, your friends and family, but don't save them. Don't be this girl who saves everyone, because God, universe, or just circumstances, they send these situations to them so they can grow, so they can look to the problems they have, insecurities or some mental health problems or some financial problems. In order to prevent the same mistakes, they need to face them themselves. If you're gonna save them today, they will have the same situation in 1 year, in 2 years, until they realize and change something. If you're gonna save them over and over again, the same situation will come to their lives. If you truly want to help them, don't save them. Simple example, if someone from your family always asks you for money over and over again, and you keep giving her or him money, they won't learn anything. They know they can call you, they know they can beg you, and you will give them. And I'm not saying don't help overall. No, 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 no. Saving and helping are different. Number 15 is very important for myself. I have never been doing it before and I started to do it regularly, almost every day. Always to check how you feel, if you feel calm, if you feel happy, if you feel satisfied with your life. And it really does change my life. Do it every day if you are like me, who is always, I want to start this project, I want to go there, I want to do this, and then I'm like, oh my God, what's going on in my life? Start from every day, but then you can change to 1 week, every month. Give yourself 20-30 minutes, sit down and think, okay, you know, last week was too stressed because of this, that and that. Try to think how you can change it in the future. This is actually self-love time. Pilates, shopping or doing some facials will not do anything with how you feel inside. You need to do self-talk, you need to do self-reflection. Do it before it's too late. Number 16. Well, I've always been super productive, super motivated person. But the last 3-4 months, I was always procrastinating and I was talking to my therapist and asking like, what's going on with me? I want to change, but I can't. I start working and I can't. I don't know what's going on with me. She told me that these are my defense mechanisms. They try to save me from being burned out. They try to give me some time for self-reflection, bringing me to the place where I wanted to be. And the place where I wanted to be is happiness and calmness. And here I am today. 3-4 months ago, I was not like that. You know, 1 year ago it was horrible. It was just different person. Number 17 is facing the pain. All unreleased feelings brings unhappiness, brings irritation, brings this dark energy inside us. And we don't want to live in this energy. No. You know what is the most powerful thing in this world? It's just my perspective. It's the energy. You can be the smartest, the prettiest, the funniest, but if your energy is negative, you know, this bitchy energy, it will never bring you success, happiness and calmness at the same time. So in order to do everything at once, look inside. Look inside. And number 18, my favorite one. So protect your peace like your life depends on it, because it really does. If you already did a lot of self-work and you are in the state of mind of peace and happiness, don't let anyone ruin it. Don't let anyone come to your inner world and shake it. You've been working so much on yourself. Your peace is the most powerful value you have. Baby girl, cheers to everyone who is trying to kill your peace. Alright, girls and gentlemen, if you're listening, I hope you liked my video. I would really appreciate it if you could subscribe to my channel, share my videos, and let's be connected. Follow my Instagram, follow my TikTok. Every time I see comments, I see shares, it just gives me so much motivation and so much energy to keep going, because this is something new for me. I thought I'm super bad at camera. I thought my English is horrible, but here I am recording my YouTube channel. So please, I would really appreciate it if you could give it a like, subscribe. Bye bye.